Yurei are the Japanese equivalent of ghosts found in Western culture. The two kanji that make this word are yu, which means dim or faint, and ri, meaning soul or spirit. According to Japanese belief, all humans have a spirit or soul, and when a person dies, their spirit, now called Raikan, enters a form of purgatory where it awaits proper funeral rites to be performed so that it may join its ancestors. What causes a Yurei to be created is when a person dies suddenly from either murder or suicide, and when their soul is not given proper rites, they end up bridging the gap between the physical world. Powerful emotions such as revenge, love, jealousy, hatred, and sorrow can also be the cause of Yurei. Unreal are mythological spirits that return to the physical world in order to seek revenge. The most modern example of this would be the film The Grudge, where a woman is murdered by her husband along with her child. The insanely jealous husband finds her diary with pictures and words portraying her feelings for another man. In an older story, a woman is promised by her husband prior to her death that he will never remarry. He breaks his promise, but instead of the Unreal harming him, she cuts off the head of his new bride, sealing her vengeance. Obume are the spirits of a mother who has died at childbirth. In old folk tales, she appears as an old woman with a child in her arms, begging travelers to hold her infant only to disappear. After the traveler takes the child, its weight increases gradually until it is so heavy they can no longer carry them. It is at this time the child is discovered to have been a large rock the entire time. Scholars have linked this legend to the Hirobashira, a human sacrifice in which a person is buried alive under or near a large building such as a dam, a bridge, or a castle. In 1994, The Summer of Obume, a novel by Natsuhiko Koryagoku, was published, and in 2005 it was adapted into a live-action film. Funa Yurei, meaning boat spirit, are vengeful spirits that have died at sea. They frequently appear in ghost stories and miscellaneous writings in modern folk literature. Legends tell that Funa Yurei like to sink boats by filling them with water by using a single ladle. They are said to be the spirits of those who have died at sea and like to cause the living to join them. Additionally, Funa Yurei have the ability to possess a ship to prevent it from moving. Legends say that if one throws rice balls into the ocean, it can ward these undead off. Preparing a ladle with a hole in it can also prevent these spirits from sinking a ship. A modern example that incorporates this type of spirit is tied to the Toya Maru, a ship that sunk during a typhoon in September 26, 1954. The ferry boats that went into commission afterwards were discovered to have long gashes in their propellers, which provided an example of how rumors started that the 1,153 people that died in the accident turned into these sea spirits and dug their claws into the propellers. The Bon Festival is a Japanese Buddhist custom to honor the spirits of ancestors that has been celebrated in Japan for more than 500 years. It generally lasts 3 days, however, that can differ from regions. During this holiday, families reunite and return to ancestral resting spots for the dead and clean their tombs and graves, during which the ancestors' spirits are supposed to revisit household altars. This is also a period of time, some people believe, that prevents a Yurei from manifesting and keeps the dead at peace.